In the very center of Moscow, a vast and sprawling city, lie two remarkable places. These are the Kremlin and Red Square. They stand side by side, ancient and imposing. For centuries they have formed the historical, political, and spiritual nucleus of Russia. Their names alone evoke images of grandeur, power, and dramatic events that have shaped not only a nation but also the course of world history. To walk here is to tread on ground saturated with stories, a place where the past feels palpably present, its formidable walls and iconic domes a testament to enduring strength and profound cultural identity. The air itself seems to hum with the echoes of bygone eras. The Moscow Kremlin, a fortified complex, is a city within a city. Its formidable red brick walls, crowned with distinctive crenellations and imposing towers, enclose a world of palaces, cathedrals, and government buildings. It began its life as a humble wooden fort in the 12th century, strategically positioned on Borovitsky Hill, overlooking the Moskva River. Over time, it grew in stature and significance, transformed by successive rulers into the magnificent citadel we see today. The Kremlin has served as the seat of Russian czars, Soviet secretaries, and now, Russian presidents. It is a place of immense power and secrecy, yet parts of its historic core are open, inviting wonder. Adjacent to the Kremlin's eastern wall lies the vast expanse of Red Square. Its name, Krasnaya Ploshchad in Russian, originally meant beautiful square, though its association with the color red and momentous, often solemn events, is now deeply ingrained. This sprawling cobblestone plaza has been Moscow's main marketplace, a site for public gatherings, grand processions, and solemn state funerals. It has witnessed imperial coronations, revolutionary fervor, and powerful military parades. Red Square is not merely an open space, it is an outdoor stage upon which much of Russia's dramatic history has been performed, a place where the collective soul of the nation has often found its most potent expression. Together, the Kremlin and Red Square form an unparalleled architectural and historical ensemble. They are not just landmarks, they are potent symbols of Russia itself. Their silhouette, dominated by the Kremlin's towers and the whimsical domes of St. Basil's Cathedral at the square's southern end, is instantly recognizable across the globe. These structures are more than just stone and mortar, they are the custodians of national memory, embodying the resilience, artistry, and complex destiny of the Russian land and its people. Their continued centrality in Russian life underscores their profound and lasting importance to the nation's identity and global image. The story of the Kremlin and Red Square begins deep in the medieval past. The Kremlin's foundations were laid in the 12th century, a small wooden outpost in a vast forested land. Under Ivan III in the 15th century, the Kremlin transformed into a stone fortress. Italian architects brought Renaissance designs, blending them with Russian styles. This period saw the construction of the Assumption Cathedral. The Kremlin became the spiritual and political heart of Russia. Red Square, once a market area, was cleared in the 15th century. It became central to Moscow's public life. Red Square hosted imperial entries, religious processions, and public executions. The Tsar addressed the people here, and national celebrations unfolded. Tsar coronations involved elaborate ceremonies, reinforcing autocratic power. The 20th century brought seismic shifts to Russia. After the Bolshevik Revolution, the Soviet government moved to Moscow. Lenin lived and worked within the Kremlin. Red Square became the stage for Soviet military parades and celebrations. Lenin's mausoleum became a symbol of the Soviet order. During World War II, the Kremlin and Red Square gained symbolic importance. In 1941, Soviet troops marched through Red Square to the front lines. The Victory Parade of 1945 cemented Red Square's role as a symbol of Soviet triumph. Red Square's legacy continues to resonate in contemporary Russia. The architectural splendor of the Kremlin is immediately apparent in its formidable walls and towers. Stretching for over 2 kilometers, these imposing red brick fortifications are punctuated by 19 distinct towers. The most famous is the Spasskaya Tower, with its iconic clock and star, serving as the main ceremonial entrance. Other notable towers include the Trinity Tower, the tallest, and the Kutafia Tower, a distinctive outer barbican. Within the Kremlin lies Cathedral Square, the spiritual heart of the complex. The Assumption Cathedral, with its gleaming golden domes, was the coronation church of the Tsars. Dominating the southern end of Red Square is the unique St. Basil's Cathedral, with its brightly colored onion domes. On one side stands the elegant gum department store, a marvel of glass and steel. Opposite Lenin's mausoleum is the imposing State Historical Museum, chronicling Russian history. Together, these structures create a cohesive and awe-inspiring urban space, a true open-air museum of Russian architecture and culture. The Kremlin and Red Square are potent symbols of Russian state power and national identity. The annual Victory Day parade on May 9th showcases military strength and political messaging. The 2025 parade marked the 80th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Nazi Germany. Featuring over 11,500 service members and 180 pieces of military hardware, it included the latest artillery systems and drones. These displays instill national pride and project military strength. President Putin uses these events to bolster his political standing. The Kremlin and Red Square remain central to Russian statehood and historical continuity.